everybody, welcome to Web3 Wallets, securing your Web3 wallet, Cybersecurity Awareness Training by Zolo at CyberMaster Academy. What is a crypto wallet? A crypto wallet is an app that allows interaction with the blockchain. It stores your public and private key and provides a user interface to manage your assets. This allows you to view balances, buy NFTs, and connect to dApps. When you make a transaction, you do not actually send the assets from your wallet to the recipient's wallet. Your wallet is signing the transaction with your private key and then broadcasting this transaction to the blockchain. The blockchain will then include this transaction and the new balance of assets will now be on the blockchain. Your wallet and the recipient's wallet can now retrieve this data using the public key and display the new balance in the wallet's user interface. So, a wallet doesn't actually hold your assets like a physical wallet does. Rather, it holds your public key so you can read the blockchain to retrieve what assets you own, and it holds your private key so you can make transactions on the blockchain. Your seed phrase. A seed phrase is a set of 12 or 24 words that provides access to your wallet. It's the most crucial part of your security, but what exactly is a seed phrase and how is it used? Well, your seed phrase is a key made from 2048 unique words known as BIP39, and here's how it works. A 12-word phrase generates an 128-bit seed key, and a 24-word phrase generates a 256-bit seed key. In practice, guessing or brute forcing a 12-word recovery seed with 128 bits of encryption is highly improbable. It provides a robust level of security for most users. Now, if you've got a 24-word phrase, you can have an additional 25th word, and you won't write this down as part of your seed phrase procedures. You just remember this one word, and then if anyone did get access to your seed phrase, they won't have your complete seed phrase. You should always store your seed phrase offline and never share it with anybody, and nobody needs to know your seed phrase to assist you with anything except accessing your wallet. And Ledger and MetaMask or other wallets don't store your seed phrase, so like in Web2, if you lost your password, you could get in touch with a company and they provide you like a link to change it. In Web3, it's not stored, so you need to make sure that you store it yourself securely. And also, all connected blockchains that use the same wallet are linked with the same seed phrase. So if this seed phrase is compromised, all assets on all chains are at risk. Not sure what a public or private key is? Well, a key is a long string of characters, while a public key is like your bank account number and can be shared. Your private key is like your bank account password and should be kept secret. In public key cryptography, every public key is paired with one corresponding private key, and together they are used to encrypt and decrypt data, or can be used to sign transactions. Your public key is derived from the private key using elliptic curve digital signature algorithm, and this produces a SHA-256 hashed public key. Your ETH address is the first 20 characters of this hashed public key. So your private key comes from your seed phrase, and your public key comes from your private key. So we're now going to talk about types of wallets. So there's software and hardware wallets, so soft and hard wallets. And MetaMask is an example of a soft wallet, and Trezor is an example of a hard wallet. And then there's hot and cold wallets, and a hot wallet is used online, and a cold wallet is kept offline. Software wallets are digital applications or programs that run on computers, smartphones, or other devices. They offer greater convenience and accessibility compared to hardware wallets, since they can be easily installed and accessed on various devices. Software wallets are more susceptible to online attacks, such as malware, viruses, and phishing attempts, since they operate on internet-connected devices. And the private keys are stored within the software wallet. While some software wallets offer encryption and backup options, they may still pose a security risk if the device is compromised. And software wallets often provide additional features, such as integration with dApps, portfolio tracking, and exchange services, offering users a more comprehensive cryptocurrency management experience. Hardware wallets are physical devices specifically designed to store crypto private keys offline. They resemble USB drives or small electronic devices. They're considered more secure than software wallets because they operate in an isolated environment, making them immune to online attacks such as malware and phishing. Private keys are stored securely within the hardware wallet and never exposed to the internet. It reduces the risk of theft or unauthorized access. When a transaction is initiated, it is signed within the hardware wallet itself, and this ensures that the private keys never leave the device. Hardware wallets typically have limited functionality beyond storing and sending cryptocurrencies, which may be viewed as a drawback for users who require more advanced features. So let's look at hot and cold wallets. So a hot wallet is a crypto wallet that is connected to the internet, either through a computer, smartphone, or other device. Hot wallets offer convenient access to funds, allowing users to quickly initiate transactions and interact with dApps. Due to their online nature, hot wallets are more susceptible to hacking attempts, malware attacks, and phishing scams. Online exchanges, mobile wallet apps, and web-based wallets are common types of hot wallets. And hot wallets are suitable for frequent trading, day-to-day transactions, and activities where immediate access to funds is required. Whereas cold wallets, a cold wallet is a crypto wallet that is not connected to the internet. Cold wallets provide enhanced security as they are immune to online threats such as hacking and malware. While less convenient than hot wallets, cold wallets offer a greater security by keeping private keys offline, away from potential cyber threats. So hardware wallets, such as Ledger and Trezor, and paper wallets are common types of cold wallets. And cold wallets are ideal for long-term storage of crypto, as they provide a secure means of holding assets for extended periods. In summary, the primary difference between hot and cold wallets lies in their connection to the internet, with hot wallets offering convenience but less security, while cold wallets prioritize security through offline storage. Users should choose a type of wallet based on their specific needs, risk tolerance, and use case requirements. So this is a one wallet setup. It's a hot wallet, and it's when people start in crypto, this is one of the setups that they typically use, but it's a really dangerous way to transact with your assets. So there's no separation of your assets. And minting new tokens, buying and selling assets, and even the storage of your valuable assets is all done using the same wallet. And if anything happens, it could be disastrous for all of your assets. So I highly recommend having this free wallet setup. So this is how the multi-wallet setup works, separating the assets. It is important that all the wallets are created with a separate seed phrase. So minting new tokens now has its own wallet, and if you do click on a malicious transaction, only the tokens in this wallet are affected. And after you successfully mint with this wallet, you would move your assets to either the selling or the storage wallet, therefore minimizing the risk to all these assets. So your buying and selling wallet is actually your most dangerous wallet. This is where you actually when you're selling an item on a marketplace, you have to give permission for the item to be transferred out of your wallet. So there's risk involved straight away there. So it's important that, for example, if you had 10 Bear and Bull NFTs and you were selling one of them, you just keep the one you were selling in this wallet, and the other 9 of them you'd keep in your storage wallet. And your storage wallet is separate, and only transfers are carried out from this wallet, so transferring your items in and out. And therefore, because you're not clicking on anything with this wallet, it's totally taking all the risks away from it. And I've got it on here as a cold wallet, which would be the best way to store your assets, in like a hardware wallet as this storage wallet. But you can do it with a hot wallet, with like a MetaMask wallet, as long as you're not connecting to anything else. You are keeping them a lot more secure, mitigating a lot of risk. So, as I said earlier, your seed phrase is really important, probably your most important bit of your security. So you should have proper procedures to store this. So one of the best and easiest ways to do it is to write your seed phrase in a notepad or on a piece of paper. And if you do it on a piece of paper, you can laminate it for extra protection. You should store it in a secure place, somewhere where nobody else will find it, such as in a safe place at home, or in a safe, or in a bank safety deposit box. It's also recommended to store it in multiple locations, so have a duplication of your seed phrase, and store it in a different location, but each copy must be stored securely to prevent theft or compromise. You should also have a death plan, so what would happen to your keys in the event of your death. You can include instructions in your will, but don't list your seed phrase directly, as probate will make this public information. But your best bet is to make someone that you trust aware that you have a seed phrase. You can have durable protection, so you can use steel plates or fireproof safe or waterproof safes, especially if you've got your paper laminated and you have it in a fireproof waterproof safe. That gives some good protection. And these steel plates are like plates of steel, where you get some letters that you can punch into them, and you can punch your phrase onto the steel plate. Again, it gives it protection from fire and water. But keep it safe. Ensure your seed phrase is in a location where you won't lose it and others are unlikely to find it. And you should also have regular checks, so you should test and check your backup plan regularly, at least yearly. So set a yearly reminder to verify your seed phrase is still safe, readable and secure. And if it's not, then you need to either resecure it or use your duplication backup and rewrite this seed phrase down here. And that concludes CyberMaster's Class 1 Web3 wallets. Thanks for attending. Here's a little bit about me with my socials. Go follow me for lots more information. But don't forget, don't trust, verify.